And I've got the measuring tape set to about 20 feet, so that'll give you some perspective. At least be able to get 2 really good sections here to get slabs out of. Quite a bit of this has already been done, so we'll just get it down to the millable sections. And check out the diameter of this too. Looks like we're somewhere around 29-30, so with that 30-inch opening on my mill, depending on exactly how this lines up, we might be able to get some full live edge slabs out of this, so that'll be pretty exciting. Yeah, time to get some of my chain sharpened and get out here and clean this up. So we have 3 hickory trees here, one over here, one here, and one here. And depending on the time of year, all of these trees were creating shade on the solar panels. So that was one reason to get rid of them. They're also just about at the end of what I can mill. They're all somewhere between 25 and 30 inches in diameter at the base. So I'd really like to be able to harvest that. So this is about the right time to do that. We did have a forester come out here a few years back, and he told us that they were about at the end of their financial maturity. While maybe not their biological maturity, they could get a little bit bigger. They really wouldn't do a whole lot more growth to be worth milling larger pieces. So definitely want to get these done while I can fit them in my mill and while we can still earn a little bit more out of the solar panels because of it. So what I'm hoping to do today is to create a place that we can put all these 9.5 foot sections so that they're up off the ground. They won't get caked in mud or anything like that. And they'll be easy to get to whenever I want to get them milled, hopefully here in the near future. So I want to show you guys what I'm putting together for that. Back here, the edge of the property is where this tree line is. And we've kind of got this higher up space back here where it'll drain a little bit better, not going to be soggy. Should be able to bring equipment back here and not worry too much about it. We've got several maples back here that should provide good shade during the daytime. So I'm thinking about having all of my logs brought up here. I've already cut one small tree here. I plan to put 2 back here in the ground and then 2 laid on the ground. And then that way we have a backstop so these logs don't roll off, because there's a little bit of a slope here. And we'll lay these on there so they don't get caked in mud and muck. And we'll be able to keep them here until I'm ready to bring the mill back here, park it here, and then run these through and make slabs. And I'm thinking I'll make some spots to dry slabs by air drying them in the back here, where we get a lot of good shade most of the day. All these different trees back here, it'll make a really good area back here to lay all of those out so that I don't have to try and come up with some sort of an enclosure to put them in. They'll just be coated in anchor seal and set out to dry. So I think this is gonna be a great area to put this whole staging area and really just start putting things out here, getting it ready for milling, and then air drying everything in the area. I think the piece right here will be good to use as a backstop. But I'm gonna look just right around here, see if we can get the pieces we need and get this set up so we can get these logs put up back here. All right, well, I think that'll do it. I thought better of putting in 2 posts. Don't think I really need 2, but got these 2 here. They're 8 feet apart. So once my neighbor has time and can get to it, I'll have him go ahead and load up those logs, yeah, I'll bring you guys back out here once we get this thing loaded up, show you what it looks like. Well, it looks like my neighbor got over here and I didn't even realize he'd done it. Hadn't got with him yet, but he's got it all stacked up here for me. And did put it some on top of each other, but I think that'll be fine. I'll be able to get in there and get under those, pull them out. I'll probably just dice up that one for firewood. Might throw that through just to kind of get started with doing a little bit. But yeah, they're up here on these logs. Looks like I had enough space there, and they're leaning against the back over here. That keeps them from kind of rolling down the hill, rolling off of those other logs. Really excited to get these milled later, but that day will come. Probably just gonna go ahead and get these painted the rest of the way and leave these here till we're ready. Really excited to be getting into this wood here soon, but if that's kind of whet your appetite, you want to see some of the stuff we've milled before, be sure and check out this video next. Thanks for watching.